Musical Instrument Digital Interface. Unveiled in the early 1980s, MIDI is a computer language protocol that connects one digital music device to another. Originally intended to link synthesizers from various manufacturers together, today, MIDI is a language that links computers to musical instruments. This means that MIDI is not audio. MIDI is computer code. MIDI primarily uses a 5-pin DIN cable, or a USB cable. There are 3 types of MIDI ports: the in, which allows a device to receive information, the out, which sends information, and the through, which passes the information along to a different device. The instrument receiving the MIDI data is called a MIDI slave, and the sending instrument is called the master. The master does not have to be a keyboard. There are 5 types of MIDI messages: the channel voice, the channel mode, system common, system real-time, and system exclusive. Channel voice messages send information to 16 MIDI channels. These channels are kind of like TV stations. For 2 instruments to communicate, they must be set to the same channel. Channel voice messages include note on, note off, note numbers, key velocity, attacks, release, aftertouch, and pitch bend, among others. Channel mode messages control the overall function of all voice channels of an instrument. This includes resets, local control, all notes off, omni on, mono on, and poly on. System common messages are messages intended to all networked instruments and devices. This can include song select, song position, and tune request. System real-time messages are also intended for all networked instruments and/or devices, and are used to control timing and synchronization. System exclusive messages are manufacturer-specific messages that apply only to certain instruments. This can be things like manufacturer-specific sound patch dumps or even velocity curve devices. So what this gets us to is the standard MIDI file, a standard transportable file format for saving MIDI sequences and opening them with other programs. There are 3 types: type 0, which consists of one track with events being tagged with the MIDI channels they belong to; type 1, where a sequence is saved as separate tracks even if more than one track is assigned to the same MIDI channel. Track labels are also maintained; type 2, which is the same as type 1 with separate tracks, but each track may have its own tempo. General MIDI files use the General MIDI standardization for instrument names, patch locations, MIDI channel assignments, and drum kit notes. General MIDI 1 came about in 1991 and was updated in 1996. General MIDI Lite appeared in 2001. General MIDI 1 instrument families consist of 8 instruments. Some of these families are piano, guitar, synths, and even sound effects.